childhood nightmares, medieval plague zombies, and cyclops in Japanese schoolgirl uniforms. No, it's not convention season, it's another edition of the Keep an Eye on It. These 10 turn-based RPGs and strategy games currently in development have piqued our interest, and we think they'll pique yours too. If a game looks even a little like something you might play, be sure to support these hard-working devs by wishlisting and following their project on Steam. Anyway, let's go! Why shred monsters when you can shred a guitar solo? Battle Bands is Slay the Spire meets Rock Band. Each card in your growing deck represents a sleek riff, killer beat, or show-stopping stunt as your band competes to bring the house down. The game boasts a single-player campaign where you'll go on tour to do battle with monsters of rock, and multiplayer includes a Battle of the Bands tournament mode. The game has a grungy, cartoony look that's perfect for the theme, and of course, a head-banging rock and roll soundtrack. Battle Bands enters early access on the 17th of March, so turn your speakers up to 11 and get ready to melt some faces on Steam. From famous race horses to World War II battleships, nothing is safe from being reimagined as an anime lady. RPG monsters are a favorite of the Musume subgenre, and Monster Girl Manager is a dungeon crawler where you lead a team of procedurally generated mutant schoolgirls to treasure and glory. Each character's appearance, personality, traits, and stats are determined by their random seed, and players can share seeds to help each other build their dream team. The game's pixel graphics are quite nice as well. The game is available in early access, just be careful which titles you click on when searching Monster Girl in Steam, or you'll see some very different graphic instead. No judgment here. On Steam. Wobblyware's Royal Frontier puts players in charge of a caravan traveling across a dangerous frontier filled with fantasy monsters. It's faster than light meets the Oregon Trail as you outfit your travelers, choose your route, and do your best to survive. While the game looks to be a fairly simple affair of leveling party members, fighting battles, and resolving events, it has an undeniable, charming look, and the combat purports to be a blend of turn-based and real-time. Also, the wagons are pulled by giant bears, which is a nice touch. No release date has been yet announced, but the game is listed as coming soon on Steam. As much as we love tactical fantasy RPGs, it's hard not to be envious of the expansive, immersive worlds that more free-form games let players explore. Archaelund seeks to solve that problem by letting the player traverse a beautifully crafted fantasy setting in first person. Jumping to grid-based map battles when combat starts. The battlefields are pretty intricate themselves, making Archaelund very visually appealing overall. Fans of Baldur's Gate should feel right at home in this game, commanding a party of adventurers against dangerous foes. Encounters are designed to scale with the party, so each fight is a battle for survival. Archaelund enters early access later this year on Steam. Future minimalism project For the Kroon looks to be a promising title for fans of the Mount and Blade series. As a 13th century European lord, you'll need to manage your kingdom from turn to turn, then take the field for real time. Third-person battles with up to 600 soldiers on the field. Unlike Mount and Blade, where you largely just ride around in combat stabbing enemy soldiers and hoping your subordinates do the same, For the Kroon will have players issuing orders to up to 5 sections of their army. It's an intriguing blend of combat and tactical gameplay, and the turn-based strategic layer looks to be a delightful finishing touch. For the Kroon enters early access this March, so you'll be able to give it a try soon on Steam. While the influence of classic Final Fantasy is readily apparent in the look of Andrews Willman's Crystal project, the game is so much more than a retro tribute. The game is a mashup of JRPG and Metroidvania, allowing players to explore the entire world how and when they like. There is a story and a quest to collect the titular crystals and save the world, but the game makes it clear that what it really wants you to do is go out, explore and strike your own path. While we won't be able to tell for sure until the game launches on the 31st of March, Crystal Project's Steam page seems to hint at some meta elements. Maybe it's for your own good that you stick to collecting crystals just like everyone else, the description says. But where would the adventure be in that? Color me curious. On Steam. Post-apocalyptic horror usually focuses on the depth of depravity to which humans can sink when pushed to the brink. While the Zone Stalker's stories likely has plenty of monstrous humans in its expertly written cast of characters, the game's world is full of strange, unknowable horrors that make it much more than just another trek through the nuclear wastelands. The Zone plays like a mashup of Slay the Spire and the original Fallout games. You'll outfit your character with buff equipment and a combat deck which you'll need against the frightening creatures that live in the wastes. A demo is available right now and the game will enter early access sometimes in 2022 on Steam. F-Team is an indie take on King's Bounty style gameplay. With parties of customizable heroes, you'll explore the map in search of quests, points of interest, treasure and monsters to slay. When battle is joined, the perspective shifts to a grid-based tactical map where you can put your party to the ultimate test. Each map has an overall storyline that comprises a chapter. The 2 chapters currently available combine to provide about 30-40 hours of gameplay. This format means F-Team could be endlessly expanded upon, perhaps with player-made content as well. The release date is currently to be announced on Steam. Korean developer Pastel's roguelite Underground Dungeons takes us away back to the old days. The game's simple text-heavy interface is reminiscent of some of the earliest dungeon crawlers, with the benefit of modern game design, though this retro style offers a bevy of playable jobs, skills and gear, as well as an optional endless mode. Underground Dungeon favors proactive, aggressive play. Waiting around will allow your enemy to prepare, and you don't want that. If you are the kind of player who seizes every opportunity and likes to take risks, Underground Dungeon is something to look forward to soon. It's launching for Steam on 9th of March. Plague Lords is an intriguing tactical sandbox from Red Unit Studios, set at the height of the Black Death. A new strain of the plague has started turning people into berserk monsters, and the player is tasked with keeping their village safe. Each villager has unique traits and skills, and you'll need to manage them effectively if the town is to survive. This is a hardcore permadeath title, so characters who become sick or injured risk being removed from your roster permanently. Additionally, characters who become affected by the Scourge gain formidable new powers but will eventually succumb and turn you. A demo is currently available and the title is listed as coming soon on Steam. Just keep an eye on it and let me know what you think about these 10 games in the comments below. Remember to hit the like button, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and also consider supporting us through our member program, the Patreon page, the Buy Me a Coffee page. And don't forget to visit turnbasedlovers.com. Wish you the best. Ciao!